I really want to understand anyone, and particularly your opinion on the nature of consciousness. I mean, I cannot, ironically, get my mind around it. I simply can't conceive of how it's possible that I have awareness that is centered like behind my eyeballs. And I would say I can't imagine how that could exist without eyeballs, but I can't imagine how it exists with eyeballs. So when the scientific community or the general consensus is that we are just these meat machines, and once they turn off, all the functioning turns off and consciousness goes along with it. I don't even know if they have an explanation for how consciousness even arises in the presence of the material world. I just can't get my mind around it. Can you articulate a little bit how you view the true nature of consciousness?
It's the most fundamental fact of our existence. We wouldn't be having this conversation if I weren't conscious, you weren't conscious, Brad conscious, listeners conscious. We wouldn't be having this kind of interaction. So it's not something that requires belief. It's the most real fact of our existence. And in the scientific world, there may be individual scientists or small groups of scientists who are proposing different theories of how consciousness can arise from matter, but there's no general consensus on exactly how it happened. There is a general consensus that somehow or other it did happen, because otherwise their whole structure would fall apart. And I'm on the side of those who say that consciousness is something different from matter. It's not produced by matter, it has its own independent existence. And that means the individual conscious personal self can exist apart from the brain, apart from the body, apart from the eyeballs, as you call them, which to me are just an instrument that the conscious self, which has its own perceptual abilities, makes use of in the world of matter. So I believe that originally we're beings of pure consciousness, and somehow or other we've come into this world of matter, and in the world of matter, we need vehicles to function here. And what we call these bodies are those vehicles.